Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today is OGR Game 65 as the Edmonton Oilers went up against the Winnipeg Jets and fortunately won 3-2 by a big game winning goal by Ryan Nugent Hopkins as he scored his 19th of the season to get the big victory for the Edmonton Oilers. Now I would like to say sorry for the last couple videos. I messed up on the games. I thought we were actually on Game 66. We weren't, so I kind of messed that up, but do not worry, it's fixed. Not the thumbnails are not fixed, but the titles are all fixed now, so it's back to normal. I don't know how the fuck I fucked that up, but somehow I did, but it's all fixed now. But let's get right into talking about this game. As the past two games, the Anaheim Ducks and the Vegas Golden Knights game, the back-to-back, we lost both of those games, so we were kind of in a position where we needed to win a game. Right, we had Vancouver on a two-game losing streak right now, and the Flames were losing some, but they were also winning some games, and we needed this win. This was a big win for us, and if we didn't, we were going to fall behind, and we need to just stay close to the Vegas Golden Knights. We're on this ridiculous 8-game winning streak right now. They have been on an absolute tear, and we need to stay above that, right? We need to get at least some sort of home ice advantage going into the playoffs, and stay above the Vancouver Canucks and the Calgary Flames, which is a good position for us right now, right? That's where we want to be sitting right now. The Calgary Flames are playing tonight. They're going up against the Florida Panthers, and Vancouver Canucks are going to be playing here in a little bit of time. And also the Vegas Golden Knights. We have three divisional teams all going up. Calgary's right now winning 1-0. Going into the second period, Vancouver hasn't started the game. They're not starting until 3:30, so it's a big amount of games. As if the Flames win tonight and the Vancouver Canucks lose, Flames will be jumping into a divisional spot, a point behind us. So we need to keep winning games. As next couple games will be going up against Nashville and Dallas, but we'll kind of talk about that later on. As we went up against the Winnipeg Jets, and it was a huge game for us. This was a game that we really need to play good. Yamamoto was out of the lineup, but we did get a lot of players back in the lineup as we got Zach Kassian and Chris Russell back in the lineup, which gave us some pop right off the get-go in the start of the game. You had some of that pop from Kassian. Chris Russell was playing very good in his return, being just a smart defensive guy. And I mean, I love Chris Russell, just not the $4 million that carries on with him. But he's a decent player, and he played really well last night. Defensively, at least with Matt Benning. I mean, their breakouts are never going to be great breaking out, but they can play definitely a great shutdown game between Russell and Benning. Draisaitl, he opened up the scoring for the Edmonton Oilers with a really nice one-timing goal. The Edmonton Oilers, it was a back-and-forth game between the Jets and the Oilers in the first period. I really liked how we played. From there, we kind of let go of the game, but in the first period, we were just hammering on the Jets, really forcing that tempo and playing really good, which was an enjoyment to see. All right, we got a big power play goal from Leon Draisaitl. It was a huge one to start everything off, and that's the way that it was going. It was tied even on shots, 8-8. The first period, we got a big power play goal, and I mean, we had tons of chances. We had tons of chances to get some good goals, and Leon Draisaitl opened it up by a nice. We were struggling a bit on that power play. In the last couple of games, we've been really struggling on our power play and haven't been able to get things going. But once we were actually able to break in after a minute of the power play, and actually fight for that puck, which Nuge bumped it over to McDavid, and McDavid just, you know him, stick handling, and he was able to make a nice pass over to Draisaitl and set him up for his 100th point of the season. And man, did the atmosphere of the Oilers building ever go wild? Like when Leon Draisaitl scored that goal, getting him his 100th point of his career, and up in a category where getting to 100 points in this amount of games hasn't been done since like Sergei Fedorov, and those are pretty big fucking names. And he's already 23 years old, and he's already had 2 years of a 100-point season. Leon Draisaitl is a beast, and this year he's been on a whole new level. But going in the second period is where the Edmonton Oilers really went and let go. Logan Shaw got his third of the season, just kind of a fourth-line depth for Winnipeg, getting them a big goal. And then Kyle Connor getting his 33rd of the year, which was a nice pass by Blake Wheeler, sent him up to give him that lead. And I was really scared here. I was thinking, I'm like, man, we really can't take a loss here tonight. We got to get this win. This is a big win for the Oilers that we need. We're in a spot where we need this win in the division. And if we don't, we're going to be really fucked, right? Like, we need this. But Leon Draisaitl ties up the game with just a couple seconds left in the second period. It was a great way to end things off. It's another power play goal. It was just a great way to go about things. And I think Leon Lucic just scored a goal for the Calgary Flames. giving them a 2-0 lead. Fucking hell. Goddamn Lucic. Then Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, he got the nice game-winning goal, his 19th of the season. And just the atmosphere from Leon Draisaitl getting a 3-point night and hitting that 100th point. They were chanting MVP all night long. And Leon Draisaitl deserves this. He's been having a great year. And I'm hoping he continues having the great year that he's been having. And I gotta say, even though the Oilers got dominated in the third period, like 19-8 on shots, or 19-7 and 14-7 in the second period, Mike Smith was terrific. Mike Smith was the MVP of this game. Same with McDavid and Nuge and Draisaitl getting the big goals for the Edmonton Oilers. And that was what we needed. We needed that little bit of boost, and Mike Smith was playing fantastic. 39 saves and 951. Our PK was playing great, which was one of the reasons why we won this game. I mean, they had 2 great power plays, and they weren't able to get a goal. And that's just the resiliency of the Edmonton Oilers this year. We're a really resilient team, and that's what the way we got to keep playing, is showing that resiliency. And I'm hoping we can continue that pace going into this month. This is a big March. This is a really big March for the Edmonton Oilers, as we got a tough schedule. I mean, it's no easy schedule for any team this year, right? Every win that you're going to be coming up, or every team you're going to be coming up against, is going to be a tough game, right? We're going to have to face up against the Nashville Predators tomorrow, and then we got another back-to-back where we're going to have to face Dallas on Tuesday. And those are 2 big teams. Nashville's fighting for a divisional spot, and fucking Dallas, they're practically in a playoff spot, but they're a hell of a good team. And we've always had problems against the Dallas Stars. And then we got to go against the Blackhawks and the Blue Jackets, and then the Vegas Golden Knights once again on Monday. This is a big schedule, and we got to get a couple wins out of every one of these games, and we got to get at least a point, right? We need to get maybe 3 or 2 out of those 3 games this week, right? We need to get 2 out of those 3 games, or maybe even a point or so out of those games, right? We need to get those 5 points out of these games, and I think that's going to be a big key for us to catch up to that first place in the division and to keep playing that good hockey. I really like the way that Jujar Kara played last night as well. He had a couple good chances last night. Just his bad luck, man. And I cheered for Jujar a lot at the start of the year, because he was playing pretty decent hockey. I mean, there wasn't anything to complain about, and then Jujar just kind of fell off the face of the earth and hasn't been that guy. And I think Jujar is definitely a guy that I think we can get rid of on the team. He's kind of just that nuisance. Cassian, what a pleasure to have him back in the lineup. Andres Anthony, he was nowhere. He was really struggling last night. Alongside McDavid and Ennis, they kind of threw up Archibald up on that first line. I'm really excited to see Yamamoto kind of get back in the lineup, because then they could throw up Cassian back on that first line, which I think was what they should do. But overall, it was great resiliency. Mike Smith played great. Our special teams was great, as we scored 2 times on both of our power plays. We got outshot by 41-22, but Mike Smith saved a lot of those shots for us. He was fantastic, and hopefully we can continue that great pace when we got to go up against the Dallas Stars on tomorrow, which will be a big game. But for right now, guys, I'm going to sign off, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios, amigos.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Along with Ray Ferraro, I'm James Cebulski. Nashville set to hit the road after tonight, but boy, they have really taken care of business here.
They have, and they also took advantage of a schedule that was in their favor. This many games at home, the points sit there, and they look so big. They grabbed almost every one.
Setters glide into position for the opening draw. Out. Handles the puck. Unloads a shot. Makes the save. Taken by Yarncroke. Scores! Oh, that was a beauty.
A quick flick of the wrist, and that snapshot beats the goaltender. He's in the low slot. He doesn't have much time to think about it.
Come on the attack. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Taken along the wall by Granlund. He scores!
I like the way they stayed aggressive here, James. After scoring once, they didn't just settle the game down. They went after it again. Once he gets in that close, you know it's going to be a deke. He sells the shot, though. The goalie bites on it, and he goes to the forehand. Makes no mistake to put it in the net.
Against the wall. Slides the puck across to Watson. Hamhuis gains the zone. Centering pass!
Wow.
Scores! Quick blast! No chance!
Well, he gets to walk into this and pound it by the goaltender. Nobody picks him up in the high slot. Goalie's not going to get many of these.
You're so glad you could join us. 3-0 is where we sit. Yamamoto's got the puck. Here's a blast. He scores! Now it's only a 2-goal game.
Also, it gets progressively better for them, but they need another one. They got to throw a quick back-to-back goal up here. The Oilers are starting to put a little more pressure on. Here a shot hits the post. Man, they're going to have to get a bounce soon to get back in this game.
Moves right to the middle. He scores! There's one from Philip Forsberg.
He's tight to the net. He doesn't have much time. And that snapshot beats the goaltender from the low slot.
To see you. Takes the feed at the point. Into the corner of the attacking area. Here's a short pass to Larson. Takes the feed. Back to the blue line. Quick feed to Jones. Scores!
Well, now they're only down by a couple. I guess it gives them a chance, but they've got to score again quick. I don't think the goaltender gets a look at this at all, James. He just drops into the butterfly. He's hoping the thing hits him through that traffic.
Neutral zone. Forsberg's got it along the wing. The Oilers gain control of the puck against the wall and tries to make a diagonal pass to Draisaitl. Here's a shot. Blocker save. Moves it quickly over to Forsberg, and he slides it quickly to Arvidsson. Slides it back to the blue line. Here's a shot! Scores! It's in the back of the net!
Man, it looks like a bus depot in front of the net. You know it's a tough one when you can't see the goalie. That means he can't see the puck.
And we are all over with this one.
They've got all the answers right now. The winning streak continues as they find a way to win again.
There's the old cliche, right? Good teams find ways to win, bad teams find ways to lose. They can't do anything wrong these days.
No, when there's a turning point, James, they find a way to be on the positive side of it.
And that'll do it. For Ray Ferraro, I'm James Cebulski. Thank you.